Hello. It is still March 30th, 2021, and we're going to continue on. Hope you're well. Continue on with the last recording, which was number 3, entitled Living One's Truth. So this will be number 4. And in this one, so the last one was kind of a recap. And this one, we wanted to say at this point, I did remember what the thing was. And the thing is that these opportunities are presented to us, and they always have been, but now we're understanding things a little bit differently. But these opportunities are presented to us not so that we can start adopting a new behavior, so that we can start doing something, so that we can start whatever it is that is kind of mimicking some other thing that maybe our mind thinks is the right way to be. It's not that. It's not about, okay, now start doing all this list of things that seems like good things to do. Don't do it. Don't fall into that. Because that's the mind. That's not this other, whatever it is that's partnering with you, is not going to give you a list of to-dos. Okay, it doesn't work that way. This is just real time, real life. But what it's doing is these opportunities are allowing us to shed the old, okay? Because we're becoming a kind of a new person, sort of. Not new like we're going to throw the other one in the garbage, but becoming what we would have been had not all of the bullshit been put upon us all around us that is kind of it's suffocated who and what we truly are. That's what we're becoming. And that, and for all intents and purposes, that is a new person to us. It's unfamiliar to us. It's new, but in a sense it's not new. It's not new in the sense like, okay, we're gonna, get rid of the other guy because he's a piece of shit, and now you're going to become, no. But some of the opportunities come so that that stuff that was more resonant with the ways of this place, the injustice and the just kind of coldness and whatever it is, those things that kind of maybe rubbed off on us, or maybe some of our behaviors and conditionings that we have adopted over time to help us to just get through this experience. Some of those behaviors some of those behaviors were not healthy for us. They, somewhere in our mind, they seemed to sort of kind of address whatever the issue was that we're going through. But in the big picture, those responses, those ways of dealing with situations was not in our best interest, and it was not in the best interest of whatever the situation was. Oftentimes, either we didn't deal with situations, we just kind of swept things under the rug because for whatever reason, and that's usually we never want to say always, but this is pretty close. Almost always, it's not a good idea to sweep stuff under rugs because it's just going to lurk there, and it comes out, like we said in the previous recordings, it can start to show itself in different ways. Physically, like we said, sometimes hot temper, that's a way of a pressure valve release. So these things that sort of helped us get through tough experiences or whatever, even if they weren't whatever they were, these kind of methods that we developed, we're starting to see that, okay, maybe there were other options. And maybe instead of even trying to find what's the best option, how about we just say, you know what? I wasn't doing myself any favors by responding that way. And we're just talking about whatever you can imagine, situations that happen in life where a person, instead of looking at it and handling it in a way that's healthy and respectful to all involved, all that kind of stuff. I forgot the beginning of that sentence, but that's what's happening. It's more about letting go of stuff that's hindering us than it is about starting to do all these, these things that looks good on paper, like, oh, that's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do. I'm going to start doing that. So, because what's going to happen is those, quote, good things, if you want to call it that, whatever those things are, they will happen. You're not going to have to sit with a pen and paper in your brain and try to come up with some good stuff to do, right? When the other ways kind of dissolve from you or dissipate, just kind of leave you, you let them go, there is a naturalness in this. It's a new way of being that will happen. A seed will be planted, so to speak, not literally, okay? Obviously, a seed will be planted toward what you are becoming, and with respect to all the different situations. And so as long as you continue to nurture yourself and allow yourself to do the thing, which is live more authentically and let go of stuff that's hurting you and others, then those little seeds are gonna sprout, and they will manifest the good stuff. You're not gonna have to do the thing, and we're not supposed to really, I suppose, if there's such a thing as supposed to, just meaning sometimes when people do this, and we're not going to say always, but I have noticed this and I have experienced this as well. Sometimes when we mentally decide to do something good, and we do it, often our energy, it's taking our energy, and that's going to be another aspect that we're going to talk about too with this new way of becoming, how the energy is not just all coming from your own individual self to do whatever the things are that you're doing in your life now. But with the other, when I decide in my mind to go ahead and do something, it takes up my energy and in such a way that doesn't feel great sometimes. And then we're not saying this is always, but this can happen. Whereas like you signed up for this good thing, this good deed that you're going to do, and now you're in it. You're in this thing, you're trying to make stuff happen, and instead of feeling the feelings that you had imagined would accompany this process, it's like, you're looking at the clock, or just not getting this satisfaction from it that it just seemed like it would bring. That can happen. And, that's not because we're doing anything wrong. So we're going to have to, address this. See, that's what we're saying last night. So many different thoughts were coming that are, branching out from this topic of living one's truth. But the whole thing is going to everything's going to change. And when finally you are active in the world, as you are becoming more and more who you really are, it's so much easier. It's so much easier. You're not depleting your own energy. It just has a different feel. We did one back a few years ago that really talked about this. I can't remember what it is. If I find out, I'll put it in here, in the description somewhere or something. But the thing is, this thing that we're in partnership now with, that's moving in us and moving through us and helping us to help navigating us, really, if you want to even call it that. That thing, it has unlimited energy, and that becomes ours as well, not to possess, but it's there for us. It's with us. It's moving with us, and so there is a different. There is just a different feel. It's very hard to describe, but we're gonna. Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. I'm just I don't know why. Maybe I had too much coffee this morning. We're gonna go ahead and in the next one, whenever that is, because the thoughts are not really haven't come together fully yet. But when they do, we're going to go ahead and in the next installment, we'll just kind of talk about the features of the different ways of moving in this place. And so we'll do that. But anyway, so that's it for this one. Hopefully it's been informative, at least to someone out there. And as always, we want to wish you much love. Bye.